When white people say y'all would have still been slaves if it wasn't for Lincoln. You never hear the gun wars? That man ain't save us. He saved y'all.
We'll give it to you straight, no chase. I know.
Oh yeah. Hold up. Check your band out.
The start of in and in where we give it to you straight, no chase. I know what you're saying. What's with the gear, Eddie? Hey, I'm reclaiming my motherfucking roots. Yeah, America was ours before y'all came and stole it. Check. Yeah.
Hold on, Eddie. Eddie. Hold on, Eddie. Hold up. They ain't ready, Eddie. Stop, bruh. Don't do it to him like that.
The start of in and in where we give it to you straight, no chase. I know what you're saying. What's with the gear, Eddie? Hey, I'm reclaiming my motherfucking roots. Yeah, America was ours before y'all came and stole it. Check. Yeah.
All right, here we go, y'all.
Yeah.
My Aboriginals, the original people of the land. To all of my starseed beings, crystal children, rainbow children, most importantly to the indigos and all the light beings, period. At this time, I can't reiterate it enough to the Aboriginals. There are things that are taking place, and you all have seen it on the news, the unaliving and the hanging from trees. I'm not going to go too far into it, but I've mentioned it before. This and the powers that be within this matrix have to have the energy from Aboriginals to keep it up and running. Do not, even if it's anger, don't matter what you're seeing, don't get angry, don't get involved, no protests, none of that. Because that's committing your energy to this matrix, and it will be up and running as long as that happens. There are a lot of us with abilities, talking Aboriginals. I'm Blackfoot Cherokee, Aboriginal Indigo, Aramukan. We have abilities. That's why most of us.
Why I say Irish when he said Amarucan? You saw that? Hold on.
As long as that happens. There are a lot of us with abilities, talking Aboriginals. I'm Blackfoot Cherokee, Aboriginal Indigo, Aramukan. We have abilities. That's why most of us tend to be empaths. You don't even know it. A lot of you don't know it. But it's important, super important. Do not allow anything to set you off to participate in any protest. Don't get angry about what you hear about the hangings of young people, Aboriginals, or any type of police shooting. Everything is about to be thrown at us because right now, with all these energies, aka planets being in place, and I named them off before, right now we have Mercury here, the planet of communication and how you think and process information. We have Mars. No, not Mars. Venus. Venus is here, the planet of passion, love, arts, food. We got Uranus here, the planet of revolutionary change, originality, innovativeness. We have Neptune, dreaming, spirituality. We have Pluto here, death and transformation. Those 6 energies, along with the 2 we face every day, which is the sun and the moon, that's a total of 8 different energies that's all combined right now, and they're going to be here for a while. So if you woke up today, or it started, for me it started on the 15th, okay? I was feeling the energies as they were moving into position. They all here today. If you woke up today and you just feeling like, God damn it, you irritated about fucking everything. Everything.
You said his name is Charles D. Robinson. Shout out to you, brother. Hold up. I ain't mean to cut him off like that, but I just seen where his name is. Hold up.
They all here today. If you woke up today and you just feeling like, God damn it, you irritated about fucking everything. Everything. That's the sign that the shift has happened. And you just don't want to go to work no more. Aboriginals, especially. You just don't feel like, why are you doing it? Why? It's like we're the Sims. It's like we're in GTA. The same shit every day. Think about it. This is not life. It's not life. Life is not waking up doing the same goddamn thing every day and then you're trying to think of a different way to switch up your routine. That is not life. You're seeing that now. You're starting to wake up to it now. So if you feeling real irritated and ain't nobody done nothing real specific and you can't even really pinpoint why you're irritated, it's just a whole bunch of shit that you've been feeling ain't right for a long fucking time, for decades. And now, because of the presence of all these energies, you can't ignore it no more. You can't ignore what's been in you for the longest of times. Aboriginals, quit your goddamn jobs. This system cannot continue. As I said before, everything in this matrix has all been designed to keep us down. And I know why. I understand it too. I really do. Because if I was them, I'd be doing the same goddamn thing. That's why I'm not mad at them. Yet I know I'm going to stop it. Because why? I'm not going to participate in it. Quit your goddamn jobs. Stand for something. Yet we're going to do it without participating in shit, except focusing on yourself, going within yourself. We were told these things. God is the soul that is within you. Those of us that have a soul, that soul that is within you, no one has ever told you what it is. Nobody never has explained. Think about it, your whole fucking life. No one has ever told you what the soul is, except it's a fragment of source. That's all they tell you. It's a spark of divinity from the source. That's all they say. No one ever just pinpoint telling you, except now. The soul that is within each one of us that has one is God. I'm gonna make another video.
If your grandma...
I like that.
Set it on fire, 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 fire.
I like that. His name was, what was his name? One more time, Blue? I like that. That was a good message as far as you quitting your job. I know that's going to be difficult for some people to grasp, but I even quit my job. I quit my job before I was even popular on YouTube. I'm not playing. I quit my job knowing everything is going to get taken care of. As long as I'm being true to myself. I counted on myself and the creator. I counted on myself and the source. And everything was taken care of. So I feel where he coming from. Only a certain few will understand that. Like, you got to have a plan, but you got to be one with yourself mentally. Wait a minute. I missed that. You said his name was what now? You said Charles D. Robinson. Charles D. Robinson is his name, y'all. Robertson. Yeah. You still gonna have to work, but make sure it's, something that you love to do that's gonna be doing you justice to still take care of them bills. But slaving for somebody else and you stuck at a job that you don't like, you can shake up your situation. You can take back what's yours. You could change your life. It's not impossible. It's really not. I'm not saying quit your job and be dependent on the government. I'm not saying that. And I'm pretty sure he not neither, but I see his overall point. Yeah, because you gotta have a plan about moving or elevating to the next level with yourself. Just make sure you're doing things the more intelligent way. Just don't jump to it. But at the same time, you got to be one with yourself or close to it to understand what's necessary or what's needed in order for you to progress and go to the next level. That is a higher spiritual connection with your higher self and the creator. When you get right there, I can only testify what I went through personally. And I quit my high-paying job. I told y'all this. Will Morton was my suit calling me. Yo, you coming back? You coming back today? I literally quit. I could attest to where he coming from. I know what he meant. But I think it's only going to be for the people that want to take their lives to the next level. And that ain't selling yourself out. And that's not selling yourself short. But you got to have so much confidence in yourself that you will actually believe in yourself that you could get this done and everything will be taken care of. That's not having blind faith at that point. You're not having faith on something that's unforeseen. You're having faith in something that you could see every day in the mirror, okay? You know that that's going to happen, but that's a totally different level. Right now, it may not make sense for certain people, but it will later, especially if you pursue that. But again, I can only speak from my own experience, and I jumped because it was the right time, and I'm glad I did.
That has one is God. I'm gonna make another video.
If your grandma said she was American Indian but wasn't recognized by any American Indian tribe, she lied to you. Tell grandma to take a DNA test.
People like this, cloud chasing, some of these people that's like this paid off, or some of these people just are dying for attention. They not getting attention in their real life, not doing well in their real life. They'll hop online, get upset with one thing that they see, then they throw themselves on camera. Why would you not listen to your grandparents that were actually born before you about what happened to your family members? Nah, don't believe grandma, take a DNA test. Right. Who else is doing that? Who else is doing it? Who else much rather say, nah, I'm not listening to grandma and grandpa, I'm gonna take a DNA test? Who else is doing that? Only a fool. Only a fool. You know how limited a DNA test is? No, you don't, because you never looked into it. And I'm pretty sure people like you are not even capable of any research without the utilization of the internet, ChatGPT and Google. When the last time you read a book? When the last time you wrote a book? When the last time you read an article? When the last time you wrote an article? But see, all of that, as far as you becoming one with yourself, all of that has to deal with you investing in yourself. So people like this become Diamond Desert, right? But everything that they saying, all the, they splurging out the hate, is gonna go right back to them. Because all they doing is screaming and yelling because they looking at themselves in the mirror. And they wondering why they don't know who they are. And they want you to be right along with them. They trying to bring you back to their level when you know you up higher than them. So people like this are just there to distract you and take you away from the truth. This person don't even know your grandmother and straight up called your grandmother a liar. But believe a complete stranger about the historical makeup, genetic makeup at that, of your entire family bloodline. Believe a stranger that you ain't gonna never meet. And he wonder why he lost all his hair that fast. He's stressing himself out. So he get online to cope.
Tell grandma to go to school and get a fucking education so she can stop spreading these lies and conspiracy theories to her ignorant ass grandchildren. Fuck all pretendians.
Nah, I'm not talking about, hold on, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about those that are, I'm talking about that guy right there as to the reason why he lost his hair that early. I'm talking about him. He's stressing himself out. He don't know who he is. That's why. It happens. It happens. I'm not saying that people don't go through that, but just know that certain people go through it faster because they not right with themselves. All right, let's keep pushing. Now, we know all of our grandparents used to do this all the time. Now, I understand that this person said that this is a form of hoodoo, but this is chanting. I agree. This is a form of hoodoo, but this is chanting. They're channeling a particular the hums. It's a vibration that you bring out and draw in. This makes you feel better. This brings you great joy. It will bring you great energy. But some of them will say that, oh no, that's just grandma singing a song. No, it's not. Grandma not even singing a song. You hearing your grandma and granddad not doing anything but humming. They may say a few words, they testifying a little bit, but in the spiritual sense, this is their way of channeling positive energy. That's what this is about. Yes, I'm glad you brought that up because they do this in churches as well. And they told you they want you to channel the Holy Ghost. What do you think the Holy Ghost is? It's actually whatever you make it to be. Whatever you make it to be. But hopefully you staying in a positive mindset because you don't want to channel no negative energy. You got to be mindful of what you're saying out loud as well. Because you could be saying or speaking a native tongue that we previously spoke in the past and it can mean something negative. You have to be extremely careful with this. Yeah, the movie centers displayed this. Yes. That's why I said, yeah, as far as hoodoo is concerned, it's a form of hoodoo, but it's not, like, keep in mind, hoodoo is indigenous to this land. They're going to say that hoodoo is rooted in West African roots. And no, it's not, because you can't name a tribe that did that. But it's all about your spirit. It's all about the connection that you have with the creator. You're channeling positive energy. Look, I want to feel better now. It's like you're talking. Like when somebody say they speaking in tongues at church, similar, very similar. And you don't know what is being said, but only you and the creator know. It's very similar to that. They're channeling. That's been going on for a long time.
That I wasn't.
That ain't got nothing to do with Africa, by the way. Nothing. That ain't got nothing to do with Africa. You don't hear no Africans doing that. Y'all allowed them to say that was attached to Africa, and it's not.
You know, I never claimed to be native. Okay.
OCO, free thinkers.
I make you think, yeah. I make you think, I make you think, yeah. I make you think, yeah. I made you think, yeah. I made you think, I make you think, yeah. I make you
He's
think.
here to make you think.
I make you think, yeah. I make you think, I make you think, yeah. I make you think, yeah. I made you think, yeah. I made you think, I make you think,
It's Dane Calloway.